There are few things in life better than a warm, chewy cookie straight out of the oven, and I'm going to show you how. Hi guys, welcome back to Dadlicious Eats, and today we're doing some more baking. I've got these delicious Smartie or M&M cookies that I want to share with you. These are going to be nice and chewy, and they're going to be packed full of Smarties. Now Smarties, if you're in the US, don't know if you have them over there, but they're basically similar to chocolate M&Ms. As always, it would really help me out if you were to like this video. I just want to share with everyone that it really doesn't cost a lot of money to cook really good food at home. Right, let's get cooking. So first up, the ingredients. We're going to start off with 200 grams of plain flour, a little bit of vanilla essence, I've not got much left, 1 egg, 115 grams of unsalted butter, softened, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of baking soda, 115 grams of caster sugar, and 100 grams of light brown sugar. And then we've got our filling, so I'm using 120 grams of Smarties. If you've got M&Ms, use them, or any other type of candy. First up, let's preheat the oven, 190 degrees centigrade or 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Then get a bowl, pop in your butter and both of the sugars. And then we're going to cream this together. And like I've said on other videos, all you're really doing is just mixing in the sugar and the butter, and we are blending it and combining it all together. It should get nice and soft. Clearly I have not left this out quite long enough, but that's fine. It will come together perfectly in the end. This will take probably 2 to 3 minutes overall. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Really appreciate you coming again. I've got over 1,000 subscribers now, so I'm super happy about that. If you're not a subscriber, why not go ahead and click that button now? I've got loads of videos that I want to share with you, tons of tips and tricks, and I've had great feedback from you so far, so I definitely don't want you missing out. I would really love to hear from you, so drop a comment below. I'll absolutely get back to you. If you've got any questions, or if actually you've got some advice for me, let me know. Thanks to the magic of editing, we don't have to sit through 3 minutes of me creaming the sugar together. So this is looking really good. It's nicely stuck together. You can't discern the butter from the sugar. Next up, before we start adding anything else in, we're going to take our Smarties or our M&Ms and we're going to crush them up. So I like to keep some of them whole. So I probably put about 2/3 of these into a bag. And then it's just a case of getting a rolling pin and giving them a good whack. Now, here I've got the children having a go, trying my best to avoid them getting my finger. But it's a good opportunity to take out some anger on the candy. You don't want to break it down too small. If it's too small, then it will just disappear. And it's nice to be able to bite into a little chunk of it. So this is looking pretty good at the moment. If I can just get the children to stop having a go. And there we go. It's mostly broken up. Looks really good. So try not to eat all of this before we pop it into the rest of the dough mixture. So going back to the dough mixture, let's take our egg. We're going to pop that into the bowl. This is going to make about a dozen or so cookies. Obviously double the mixture if you want to make more. As well as the egg, we're going to pop in our vanilla essence or extract. Now, I've barely got anything, so we'll just sit here and wait for a little bit to drizzle out because I forgot to buy it in the shopping this week. So that's fine. I mean, if you don't have anything, don't worry about it. Now we've got our liquid ingredients in. We're going to combine this all together. And then after about a minute or so, it's time to add in our dry ingredients. So in goes the salt and the baking soda. And then in goes the flour as well. So be a little bit slow at the start when you mix this. It can get a little bit messy. Definitely I've learned that from having the children helping out, that they're super gung-ho. Get the spoon in there, give it a good mix, and half the flour disappears out of the bowl. A little whiz around, and then we're going to pop in our Smarties. So we've got the whole ones there, and then we'll pour in the broken ones as well. Making these yourself is so much more cost effective than buying them from the supermarket. I think I saw 4 of these cookies for about £2 the other day, and we're going to be spending probably about £3, give or take. and we're making 3 times the amount that you can buy. Plus, it's such a fun activity to have the children help out with. The more that you get children cooking at a young age, the more likely they are to grow up cooking for themselves as well. So we're just going to finish off giving this mix around, and this is looking really good now. Now, it would be a crime if you didn't dip your finger in and take a little ball of cookie dough. It's time to get these into the oven. So again, make sure that you've preheated your oven, 375 Fahrenheit or 190 centigrade. And we're going to take small, similar to maybe golf ball size lumps of dough, just like that, and pop it on to your baking sheet. So I always use greaseproof paper. That way we know nothing's going to stick. And we just work our way through the mixture and repeat this a number of times. We're only going to cook these for about 9 to 10 minutes, and you'll notice when we take them out that they're barely golden, they're barely set in the middle, but by doing this we get really soft, chewy cookies that are so moreish. If you do like them crispier, then cook them for a couple more minutes. There's no harm in that. These are also going to freeze really well, so if you don't want to cook them all now, pop them into a bag. Make sure they're not sort of stuck together, but you can pop them into a bag, pop them into the freezer, and then next time you want to cook them, just take them out of the freezer, pop them onto the tray, and you're good. So in these go to the oven. As I say, we're looking for about 9-10 minutes. And then we're going to take them out, and they're already smelling super delicious. But they're just barely golden on the edges, and if you're to touch one, then you'll notice it's firm around the edges, but it's still very, very soft in the middle, almost barely set. But that's how we want them. Now, because they are barely set, you want to leave them probably for about 15 minutes, and they'll firm up as they cool down. Here we go. Super crumbly, super soft. These are going to be so chewy, but they're perfect and nicely marbled with our Smarties or an M&Ms, or you know what, just pop in whatever you've got to hand in the cupboard. Really appreciate you making it to the end of this video. Let me know what you think. I'm really keen to get your thoughts. I'll be back with more recipes soon. Until then, take care, guys.